Peace guys and welcome to a new video, my dear butterflies. Me and Ilse, we have a very special message for you. Right there in the, watching this video. Princess Ilse wants me to tell you that you look absolutely amazing today and that you shouldn't let anyone tell you otherwise. You should definitely not. Because you do look amazing and we all know Ilse always knows best. Now that that's done, today we are watching another fan edit. It's called Merlin, See What I've Become by Alice, and it got 95,223 views. So let's get right into it, shall we? I'm gonna leave a like. You can do that as well. And then we're gonna get straight into it. Let's go.
I think I know what's going through your mind, Merlin.
Ooh, I don't want Russian. Thank you very much. I do not understand Russian. You do?
Your destiny is almost too much of a one-man to bear.
Well, it kind of is. Like, he is extremely powerful and everything, but imagine the fucking emotional toll poor Merlin has on him. Like, he is not only responsible for Arthur, but for, like, this entire kingdom, which destiny rests on his shoulders, you know? And every decision he makes could affect the future of that kingdom and could probably mean that, like, a lot of sorcerers are either gonna live freely and a lot of, like, fantastic beings are either gonna live freely and in harmony with normal people one day or get fucking slaughtered again. So that's a lot. Like, that's really a lot. And he can't even tell Arthur. And he's also, like, the only person that can really do anything about it because he's the only person powerful enough to, like, you know, face a lot of the threats that, like, are in Camelot. And then he doesn't even get thanks or anything for it. Like, he doesn't do it for thanks, but he doesn't even, like, no one even notices that he does it because he does it so well because he's not allowed to be seen as what he does, you know? Poor Merlin, I swear.
It has been a privilege to know you, Emrys.
Yeah, and then there are, like, sometimes there are, like, people that are just dying for him. Like, that woman was so great and everything, but she literally died for him. Like, that Alice, what's his name, Alistair? The dude, the Caster? Not Caster, Cather? The Cather dude. He was also devoted to him. Like, he literally was tortured to death by Morgana because he would not tell her that Emrys is Merlin.
Arthur is nothing without Emrys, and Emrys is nothing without magic.
Lost my magic.
What happened to the young boy who came into my chambers just a few years ago?
The thing is, Merlin is magic. Emrys is magic. You can't take
He grew up.
Yeah.
If you value your lives,
Oh my god, yes.
take another step.
Oh, I love it when he says that. He is so freaking powerful. It's so great. Also, what happened to that little boy? Yeah, he grew up. He had, like, a lot of responsibility dropped on him, and he had to grow up and kill people and seen people die for his cause and seen people executed and slaughtered. And he's seen what his mistakes cost people, that his mistakes can actually kill people, you know? So that kid grew up really, really quickly.
You alone carry the ancient gift.
It doesn't just
Oh, dragon! Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it when he calls the dragon. Oh, it is so great. It's always so epic. I always get, like, what's the English word for it? Pebbles on my... Oh, it's so great.
It is sorcerer ever to walk the earth.
I am the last Dragon Lord.
Yeah, you are.
Uza, a white dragon. Who did this to you? You don't even have a sword.
I don't need one.
I don't need one.
Magic, Leo.
You don't even have a sword. I don't need one. Yeah, he just has to do this and all of you are flying in every direction. It is so great. Like, he doesn't even, like, need to, like, do big incantations or many things with his hand. He just does this. and like whole armies fly away. It's so fucking great. He is so freaking powerful. I absolutely love it. And still, like, he's so freaking powerful and like everything, and he has this destiny on his shoulders. He's so fucking important, and still he is so freaking humble. It is like he never loses like his footing, you know. He always stays grounded. He always stays humble. It is amazing. He's not only like the greatest sorcerer that ever lived, he's also so freaking humble and like just a great person. I just love Merlin. If you haven't noticed, I absolutely love Merlin. I adore him. I love him so much.
I was born with it.
Yeah, he was born with it. No, he doesn't have magic. He is magic. He was born with magic. He fucking is magic, actually. That's what his father later on says to him in the cave. Like, except, like many other sorcerers, they like learn magic during their life and you can take it away from them. But Merlin is not. Like, Merlin does not only have magic and was born with magic, he is magic itself. So, magic cannot be taken away with him. He is magic.
Born with. Was the servant with all that power? Make the same mistake as Arthur.
There is someone you have been searching for.
Do not trust the druid boy.
Yeah.
Someone who has always eluded you.
You're lying.
It is Merlin.
Yeah.
Cannot save the life of a man destined to kill Arthur.
Yeah, it's the whole Mordred thing is so difficult to think about because Merlin knows, and so many people know that Mordred is gonna be Arthur's doom. You know, that is like the destiny. But what I question all the time, and what probably Merlin does question also, is could that prophecy have been prevented if he didn't know about it in the first place? If he would have treated Mordred not like a threat but like a friend? If he let him in, if he helped him, if he would be more of a friend to Mordred, you know, could have that been prevented? Could he have talked Arthur out of killing that druid girl, and therefore could have saved Mordred going to the bad side, you know? He was, like, the thing is, Merlin knew about that prophecy, and therefore he kind of fulfilled it. Fulfill it easier, because Mordred was not a bad person. Like, he was a druid, but, like, he was not really a bad person. Like, he looked like he was very, very, I don't know, from the beginning, like, he looked very, like, he could be the antagonist. But I think that was on purpose, you know? I think if Merlin wouldn't have known about the prophecy and just been a friend to him and just hadn't seen him as a threat and treated him as a potential threat, but like been a friend to him and helped him with his magic and helped him with everything and like stopped Arthur from killing that druid girl and stuff like that, you know, that he would do for his normal friends. I think that maybe Mordred going on the side of evil, Mordred later on killing Arthur, and Mordred telling Morgana who Emrys is could have been prevented, maybe, you know? So I think it's kind of like Merlin kind of like, even if he doesn't want to, he just, you know, because of the prophecy, Merlin sees Mordred as a threat, and therefore he treats Mordred as a threat, which makes Mordred a threat, you know, which begs the question, what was there first, the threat? Or Mordred being a threat, or Mordred being treated like a threat? Like, is that prophecy only true because Merlin knows the prophecy and therefore treats Mordred as a threat, which makes the prophecy true? Or would have been the prophecy true anyways the whole time? You know what I mean? Like, it is like kind of like what came first kind of dilemma, you know? Like a self-fulfilling prophecy, kinda. It is kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, honestly. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Just never have trusted Morgana.
Hello, Emrys.
Still afraid of me?
You really are a thorn in my side, aren't you? You're just my imagination.
Terrible Morgana.
Is the darkness to your light, the hatred
To your love.
I remember the only idiot that came charging into.
Yeah, that was like, I love that he kind of apologized to Morgana at the end when he kills her. Like, at that point, he is not sorry for killing her because she has done so much hate and everything. But you can see that he is blaming himself kind of, because he pushed her kind of over the edge. He thinks that he is responsible for what she has become, and maybe he is partly responsible. I don't think he is totally responsible, because I just think that Uther was like just the biggest catalyst for her becoming evil. But like he did betray her. Like she wasn't completely on the side of her sister. On her sister's side, like she was having doubts and she wasn't that terrible before, but then Merlin betrays her and basically kills her. He poisons her, he betrays her trust, he betrays their friendship kind of, and when she comes back after that, she is Morgana, the evil Morgana, with no going back anymore. So I think like she was already on her way towards that edge because of Uther, but Merlin's actions kind of pushed her over. Like they were like the last pebble in like her downfall, you know. So and he recognizes that, you know, he knows it too, and he recognizes it. And he said, when he kills her, he says, "Sorry, I am responsible for what you became, or I'm partly responsible for what you became." And he's like sorry for his part. I really like that, because like they were friends once, you know. So I really loved it when he was also like, he was the one who killed her, but he was also kind of the one helping create her, even though it was never his intention to create the evil Morgana. Oh yeah, I fucking loved it when he just hit the ground with his hand and the whole thing shakes and comes down. That was great. Like he just hit it like a normal person hits the ground with their hand and nothing happens, and he hits the ground with his hand and like the whole thing comes down. It's awesome.
I'm much more than that. What are you waiting for?
And Merlin also, like, he did not have, like, he didn't have it easy. Not only get he killed and hurt and stuff several times and emotionally hurt and has this whole, like, thing on his shoulders, but this whole responsibility is on his shoulders, but at the same time, he also loves this one person, and then his love is taken away from him. That is just so sad and so mean. Like he actually like has a love interest, and that is just taken away from him by Arthur, you know, by Arthur and Arthur's people, you know. They like Merlin does everything for him, and Arthur and his people kind of like kill the person he loves, and I think is she the only person he loves? I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure Freya is the only girl he loves in the entire show. You know, and he just, and then he's not even mad at Arthur or anyone, because like it's just the way this world works, and Freya was cursed and everything, and that was just so fucking sad. Like, give the boy a break, give him someone to love. Come on, now they had to kill her, and I mean, kind of like, I really get why they had to kill her off, because he and Freya were talking about running away and finding some farmland and living in peace, and Merlin cannot do that, you know. He just can't. He just can't. He has this responsibility on his shoulders. He can't run away from that. Arthur needs him. This kingdom needs him. But it was so freaking sad. It was so freaking sad. They were so cute together as well. And then, like, Arthur dies anyways, and we see at the end, we see old Merlin with, like, his beard and so, centuries later, because apparently he also doesn't really die, you know, because he's probably immortal or something, because we see cars driving by him, and he walks by the Lake of Avalon, and still waiting for Arthur to return. And he still seems like he is probably alone. I don't think he has found another Freya, you know, so That is so freaking sad. And everyone else around him died as well. Also, even if he found another Freya, that person would have died till that time as well, because they are cars already. So they don't live that long. No one except for him is immortal, so everyone around him dies at some point, and then he's left alone again. That's just terrible.
My magic.
My poor baby. My poor
You're
mama.
more than a son of your father. You are magic.
Yeah, you are You're magic. Yeah, that's right.
Choices are easy.
Yeah, that's why he betrayed her. Some are not. Sometimes
Stay
they're
with
not.
you forever.
Peace at last.
Oh, we're at peace at last. You are, dude. You are. And yeah, the country kinda is as well, but Merlin will always think that he fucking failed. So he did not protect Arthur, and he lost his friend. And Gwaine as well. Like, he lost basically a lot of his friends. And even if he doesn't lose them yet, he will lose them later on, because he's immortal. That is so fucking tragic. That is so tragic. Yeah. So that was sadder than I was hoping we get some badassness, and we got some badassness, but we also got like sadness as well, and now I got something stuck in my throat. I love Merlin. That is so great. Yeah, that was that. I absolutely freaking loved it. It was so great. I just absolutely loved the show. I just found it was a little sadder than I thought, and now I got something stuck in my throat, you know. But the show is just so great. Like, I thought we get a little bit more badassness, but we also got a little bit badassness. So yeah, this show is so fucking great. If you have not watched Merlin yet, or you like fantasy stuff and stuff like that, you need to watch this show. Okay, it is so freaking great. It is so amazing. The characters are great. The storytelling is great. The moments they have, like the big moments and the small moments, are great. The dialogue is good. The only thing that's a little bit wonky are the effects. But honestly, everything else makes so much up for that. So yeah, go and watch it. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I love it so much. I have a poster of it up here. I just love it. It is so great. I have rewatched like 5 or 6 times by now. Oh my god, it is such a great show. Yeah, with that said, I hope you liked this video, and I hope we will see you in one of my next videos again. Until then, bye guys.